what do you think is hindering most women from not getting the man that they want?
I think accountability, and I think women should be what they asking for.
Expound,
You
please.
know, if they don't want their man to be flirtatious, they shouldn't be flirtatious either.
Mm-hmm.
What that saying is, be the person that you
Mm-hmm.
want to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I think that works in relationships as well. If I think it's about attitude adjustment, because some women you can't tell them nothing, and they like, they so used to being the head of their ship, especially if they got children or they just a single woman, like they get their own bread, they make their own decisions. So a lot of times that's gonna bump heads with the husband, with the potential husband. Because he like, hey, no, I got something new for us. We gonna build something new for us. And a lot of times, women got to be willing to adjust to that. And I use these type of words because certain words, women don't like.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you're not submissive, or you say you're not, so I say adjustments.
Like that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, no, we all got stuff you got to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to work on yourself. You got to be willing to work on yourself for the strength and for the well-being of the relationship. And I say start there, and then you'll start reeling in more mature men that's ready for a real relationship.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
With that boss that is this my place, and that whole type of attitude.
Yeah.
A lot of times that bring in someone that's looking for a mom.
Mm.
And so that's why you kind of get those guys that, I got a job. Always, I got a job interview. like I got a job interview on Tuesday, and it's, hey, I'm not talking job. Everybody got somebody in their family. Hey, I gotta.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So once you start changing yourself, then the men will start coming around looking at you and treating you differently as well.
So you think some of those women are looking for projects or mama's boys?
I think it's a lot of women that's cool with, a homie coming through just to, handle business. You know what I mean? And, they got 2 jobs or they working. It's a lot of women. It's like, if that's all I'm going to get, I'm going to just do that. And because a lot of times, if you want someone, that's got something going on for themselves, that's going to take a lot of self-reflection and work that a lot of times women like, nah, I'm trying to get these bills and take this trip in August and take care of the kids. They got to go to, a lot of times they don't have time to even want to take the time to examine themselves. So,
dang. So they just want to be who they are, pick their little man, you know what I'm saying? Grab him by the collar and just kind of keep it moving.